Oh, almost perfectly close. That's kind of nice. Oh, so many things going on right now. I didn't even notice it till I got started, of course. So let me introduce myself. Hey, I'm Lewis Porter Jr., and you're watching an amazing episode of Transparency Agenda Daily. First and foremost, I would like to thank Mr. Adam Daigle for coming out for our special event on Friday. I should put a link to that. I'll put a link to that in the notes so you can read that and get all excited. Because, it was a lot of fun, and Adam's a good guy, and to come on this show and to listen to me ramble about all kinds of stuff and ask all kinds of crazy questions. He was quite helpful and friendly, so I think I should, show him a little love, saying thank you again. So let's start off, as always, with the one thing we always start off with. That's right, doing the Kickstarters. I don't know why I make it such a big deal. Oh, it's over here. The Kickstarter starting out, boom. And, I should do this one. Boom. All right, so that's odd. It didn't pop up. That was weird. Okay. Maybe I'll try it again. Okay, it's just hiding it from me for some reason, which I don't understand why. Anyway. So let's start off with the Kickstarters. Lord of the Gods, first off, 4,200. So it's crossed the border of 4,000. It's got 9 days left, 108 people. So, it is a success. We'll see how much more stuff they add to it. We'll see what the added on threshold stretch goals might be. 5,000 get autographed copies. Okay. 6,000 you get printed in a hardcover format, and 7,000 printed in full color. Okay, well, I guess they're coming close to them. That stuff. That's very possible. 9 days left, could still easily make it. Dark Naga, still at 3,900. They are exactly $93 away. 5 days left, so I assume they're going to reach their goal. And we might be off the air by the time they reach their goal, but if they reach it before then, we'll see. Like I said, they're going to probably at least reach their minimum goal funding, so that's good. Next up, Eclipse Phase. I haven't checked where they are. 121,000, almost 1,700 backers. Let's see what they've got for their add-on. I'm always interested. A stretch goal, 135. Player's guide, a condensed player's guide, 48 pages minimum, containing character creation and basic rules. Well, that's nice. Got a nice fine cover, but they have a good mock-up cover. They're smart like that. They got Whispering Muse Season 1, 8 short look-page supplements. Oh, okay. They're doing short supplements. That's kind of cool. That's kind of small for 100,000. That's not bad. And 145 ambient album from Scott Fox. I don't know who Scott Fox is, but apparently he makes music. So he's doing ambient music to go with it. Not a bad deal. Music's always a good one. Music's one of those good ones. It's just like, who doesn't like music? You put it on, everybody likes it, feels good. It's a win-win. All right. So that's going on with that. Since I'm doing it now, let me do my shameless plug, and of course, Stonemeyer. Stonemeyer had a great post or two that you all should check out. Boom. So weird. I don't like this that I can't see. Okay, they've changed up Facebook. Usually I see the comments that I type in the little thing, but for some reason they're not coming up. It's showing me like, yes, there are 3 comments, but it won't show me what the comments are, even though they're my comments. So I can't figure out what that is about. It's very weird. And I got to remember what I typed, because I can look over here on the YouTube one. That's not a problem. I mean, YouTube. And it's just very weird. Something up with that. So, of course, I got my stuff. And then we've got our buddies over at Stonemeyer. Lessons learned from quitting Kickstarter as a creator, part 3. This is kind of interesting. It's got a 20-minute podcast on there talking about life after Kickstarter, which I thought was very, very interesting. It's really kind of cool to read. If you, once again, if these guys are guys, they figured out how they can exit from Kickstarter. They raised enough money that they can do this now full time. It's a nice way to start and just talk about it. It's a lot of interesting stuff here, a lot of interesting stuff to talk about and look at. I suggest, if you're serious about this industry, take a look at it. I think you'll be very, very happy that you did. Of course, I have my stuff for Lewis Porter Design. We're putting some more stuff. We just added something new today to New York's Legacies for the Kickstarter. So I put a reward level at $1. We always had one. It's a big thank you. But we also gave people another weird reward if you give $1. So if you give $1, we will use your name or be inspired by your name for naming a magic item or a weapon or something. So we're going to use your name for inspiration, for like rewards, things that relate to search. So, hey, you may not want to support us, but your name might wind up anyway in our game by some weird way, just for $1. We thought it was a cool idea. I was like, I think I'm going to do that. So there you go. If you're a fan, you want to try us out, you're interested, boom, there you go. But it's $1. But that doesn't happen until October, so relax. You got a lot of time to save with that $1 if that's all you can give. You got some time, so take it easy. We got you covered. Another one I want to talk about. I guess I should talk about this one. Adventure Kit, Oath of the Frozen King. I'll put this in real quick. This is one that I signed up for. I think I mentioned to you guys last week about it. I saw it looked kind of interesting, or I put it on one of my posts. It looks interesting, so I gave him some money. It looks interesting. That's how easy it is. If it looks interesting, I will probably support you. A lot of people don't think about it that way, but if you look interesting, it's something there. Hey, what's this? These guys put up a nice little video of and here's something I did not know. Apparently these guys have their own website page. Look, have their own YouTube channel called Tabletop Terrorists, which I didn't know. I didn't know. So they have, actually, let me close this down so you can. So when you go to it, they already have 8,000 subscribers. And I was like, who are these guys? I've never heard of them. But apparently been doing this for a while. They've got a fan base. See, they built their fan base before doing their Kickstarter. Anybody noticing that? Build your fan base, then do your Kickstarter, which they did perfectly well. So boom, it's going very well. It's 11,000, 11.5. Got 23 days more to go. It says it's trending to 50,000. If they get 30, I'll be really impressed, but we'll see how that goes. But hey man, these guys are trying new things. They have a good product. They have good fans, so it's possible. Weirder things have happened, so don't assume it won't make it for them, because I could easily be wrong. People have made it in things I didn't think were supposed to make it, but they made it. So never underestimate people. There's a fly in my room, and if anybody knows, I can't stand flies. All right, so that going on. Is there anything else we got to talk about? Okay, well, we'll transition into this. So I'm always looking at art. If you all didn't know, I'm a big art fan. I love looking at art. It's almost ridiculous how much art I look at. It is really kind of ridiculous. Everybody knows I'm a comic book fan. So I like comic book art. But if you did not know, I'm a huge fan of art to the point that I have a Pinterest account. And God, I can't see my thing. This is so weird. I can't see my comments. So being a huge Pinterest fan, I have a Pinterest page. Of course, we can go and check out my stuff. On my Pinterest page, I have lots of different stuff. But I have a couple boards that are separated specifically for the business stuff that I think people find interesting to look at, if you've never seen it before. Because a lot of people who follow me know about it, stuff like that. So currently I have, I have 24 different boards, and they range from all different types of stuff for me. It's all kinds of this thing and that thing, but usually my most common boards that everybody looks at is my character design, action sequences, monsters. Those are my 3 big boards. The rest of them then become stuff that I like and I think is very cool. Comic covers. If you want, here's a little hint for people who don't know. It's a little thing. If you want a cool idea for a cover, go look at comic book covers. They've done them, time and time over. There's tons of them. They're much better than what you're thinking of. You don't know anything about art direction. That's why you make a lot of crappy covers. That's why there's so many crappy covers in the industry. Just if you didn't know that, that's the reason why, because everything's an art director. So look at this list. You see a lot of stuff. And then you go to this one called Inspiring Faces. So this one was developed because I kept saying, I want to do headshots, and I need to do better looking headshots. And I was like, I need to do some faces. So if you click on this, if you click on the thing, like I have all these different types of faces, and it's all kinds of different looking faces from all over the planet. I went out of my way to find non-traditional, what you'd expect when you see typical stuff. So I made something very, very different and I'd say different. There's some common ones, but most of them are exotic. And they'll use the word exotic for depending where you're from. For you, it may be very common to see women like this. Some people may not. For me, I just think they all look different. They all look interesting. That's kind of cool. So that being said, it's one of my boards you can check out on Inspiring Faces. We're going to go back and we're going to look at my board for character design. So if you look at some of the pictures, and I just did this today, so this is why it kind of stuck with me. There's a character concept. It's like the second one in. This fly is going to drive me crazy. Let me see if I can link this pin for you all can see this real quick. So this one came in today, and I was like, oh, what a cool piece. And like I said, I'm a fan of art, so I'm like, ooh, this is kind of cool. I like this piece. But then you look at the piece, it's like, okay, is this piece over-sexualized? Is it? And I'm looking and I'm looking and I'm looking and I'm looking. It's like, okay. Yes, there's a lot of sex appeal going on with this. There is the whole leg thing out. Is she like wearing any underwear? And, you know, the look that you're saying is presenting. Does this woman look confident or does she look over-sexualized? And then I started thinking, can you have both? Can you be over-sexualized and be confident? You know, or do you have to be covered head to toe to be, you know, considered to be reasonable, respectable, whatever? And I thought that was just kind of an odd feeling. So if you look through my art, if you look through my character designs, missed that flag again. You'll see a lot of I do a lot of different types of art. You see I cover a lot of different spectrum of art on men and women and what they wear and stuff like that. And you know that, you know, I've made the mistake in the past by doing stuff that was too voluptuous, too over the top. And even I admit I was totally wrong. But that being said, it's like, you know, what is over-sexualized? If and this is something, this goes back to also how women perceive themselves in role-playing games based on the art orders that guys like me offer. And, you know, do we only offer art orders that are only for attractive women? One of the weird things, I didn't even realize in Neo Exodus I started doing this. But in Neo Exodus, actually, let me get the book. Give me one sec. Yeah. So this is something just very weird. I didn't notice it until I really started looking at it. So here's some pictures of iconics. Asher, Grin, both don't have shirts. Turn the page. Okay. Demama, not really a shirt. Plays a plant, but still no shirt. He's kind of got a shirt, but it's more like a top. Shirt. Breastplate, no shirt. No shirt. No shirt. And that's it. But a lot of my guys don't have shirts. And I don't think I almost, and I didn't think it was a big thing. I realized a lot of my guys don't have shirts on. And it's like, did I start making a bunch of guys that don't have shirts? I'm like, maybe I did. And so I kept thinking over, like, maybe I'm not doing this right. Yeah, this is gonna be the game I'm playing tonight. How do I kill this fly? You know, it's like, I wonder how many people can you do with shirts, without shirts? I mean, is it a problem? Anybody thinking? Yeah. And then I saw, where was it? This piece. I want to show you all this piece. This is an idea. I kept saying, we need to do iconics, and for Neo Exodus, I want to add some more iconics. And I kept saying, what do I need to do? What do I need to do? How about this? And this came up as an idea I liked and I saw, and I was like, ooh, we should do this. This is a cool piece. And I said, this would be kind of a cool samurai thing, maybe an android samurai, and go from here. Like, at least it's a starting point, and just go, you know, visually where we might go. But once again, really, you know, midriff, kind of a shirt thing, kind of, maybe not. I don't, you know, probably not going to wear a shirt. So the question becomes, you know, where is the line of exploitation? Where is the line of this is inappropriate? Where is the line for you? And I'm talking for you. I know my line, you know, if the costume shows, you know, if it's just there to titillate you, then I've crossed that line. I get that one. That's not rocket science. But if it's there to do, you know, some interesting stuff and show some, you know, quality stuff, that's something else. So say, show quality stuff. What do you mean, her body? No, I don't mean her body. I mean the outfit she might be wearing. It might be something that fits for the character design. You know, it's the clothing should be realistic to what you're trying to make the character look like or feel, or even how you describe the person or individual. And I think sometimes you get that and sometimes you don't. And sometimes you get the whole, you know, super duper over-sexualized. Every woman, like the joke they did I saw recently was they showed this orc and this troll, and it's like a male troll, male or big husky guys, and they all looked, but all the women were like hot women with different colors corresponding to whatever they were. So I thought it was like, I guess that's how we see women. And it's like, why do we see women like that? Did I miss that? Did I not realize we did that? And I think we just do that. I think sometimes it's, once again, like, how don't I see more black people doing different things, or I say dark-skinned people doing different things in fantasy settings? You know, it's very traditionally, oh, it's going to be this type of character, looks this kind of way, and and it's like, why aren't there more different types? Why aren't there more different looks? You know, why don't you have an Asian guy in more for traditional, like, English type of armor? And you don't see that kind of thing. And people are like, well, you know, he's Asian, it must be, he must have, you know, this, he must look like that. And that's always like, why does it have to be that way? Why is it, you know, you don't want to stereotype, but then you kind of want to stereotype. Did my video just crop out? This is weird. See, this is very weird. My Facebook, I think, is cropped out. Oh, well, I'm gonna keep talking, but we're talking here on YouTube. So I'm just wondering what is it? What is the thing that, where is that line? And if you've done something cool, should the cool thing be trumped by the over-sexuality of something? Or is it cool because it's cool? I mean, some of these pieces, if you go through our character design, some of these pieces are just cool pieces, you know, no doubt. And a lot of them, if you see, the women are usually covered head to toe, but they look badass. You know, badass covers a lot of things. So as long as it looks badass, I don't think there's a problem. I think that's the main focus. You should have things that look very, very badass. And some of this stuff does look badass. So maybe that's it. Maybe it's just that simple. Maybe I'm just that naive. Oh, that's a thought too. That's a possibility. Okay, I guess there's something going on with Facebook. So, wow, this is very weird. So, okay, well, I was going to show some more stuff, but I can't see anyone's questions. They can't see me, so I don't know what's going on. Someone's probably sending me a message telling me, hey, your thing's on fire. And I'll be like, that would be good to know. Let's see what's going on. Oh, someone's, yeah, you know, it's just, it's like I said, someone wrote me a nice note. If you can see me on Facebook, tell me you can see me. If you can't, just let me know. I mean, to be helpful, but like I said, I don't know what's going on. I know I'm on YouTube, but so I'll just keep talking about cool stuff. So yeah, the Pinterest account. If you look through it, I mean, there's tons of stuff for inspiration. I tell people there's tons of different artists in here. There's some stuff that's personally my stuff. There's stuff I saw from people I like, and it's just a lot of different cool creators that you can use to get inspiration from. I mean, there is, oh, fly, you're gonna pay. Ah, missed them. I guess it's flies causing us havoc. There's like, how many things in this actual. Let me actually see how many things are in my creative thing. There is nearly just a little over 1,600 character design images in there. 1,600. So there's got to be some stuff you can find that's useful to you. And that's in the character design. And the action sequence, what I call the half-page artwork, your cool stuff. There's 251 of those. Monsters, I got over 500. Comic book covers, nearly 700. RPG covers, classic RPG covers, and stuff that's new. We have 203 of those. And different comic book artists. I do 219. Look, there's all kinds of cool stuff. Oh, weapons and equipment, maps, symbols. There's tons of stuff here to give you ideas. But just for now, we're just talking about, you know, women involved and the over-sexuality of them. I think I'm not the right guy to talk about this. I'm just not. I'm not a woman, and I know as a visual person, I know my feeling on art and stuff. But I know that people might have a different feeling based on, you know, how it makes them feel perceived. You know, I mean, you know, when I say for fantasy, I want to see different stuff. I don't always want to see the black guy being the African native. Like, you know, the dark skin. There are lots of dark skinned people on this planet, and they all don't have to be, you know, African natives. And here's the best part: there's all different types of. There's sub-Sahara Africa. There's Saharan Africa. There's, you know, the lower part, the Horn. Everybody, you know, even though dark skin, they all look different. They all have different cultures to apply, and they all have different dress. So that can be tied into what you do. So. It's just one of those things. Just one of those things. All right, this is freaking me out a little bit since I can't figure out what's going on with this Facebook thing. So I'm going to call this a night. We might have to come back to this topic. If I can get somebody I know or just ask to do a show, I'm hoping they'll respond back to me. But if not, we'll still find someone to help us do this because this is a conversation that needs to be talked about. And I think can be talked about well. All right, I'm getting out of here. You all have a good evening, and I'll talk to you all later.